Hi, this is Chris Tersini, student mentor at Western Governors University College of Health Professions. I created this short video on how to navigate through a course of study because the course of study serves as a blueprint for your course, and it's very important to understand fully not only how to navigate through it, but all the resources that are available to you to help you complete your course successfully. So going to your degree plan, you can click on the name of the course and it'll open up the course of study. So today we're going to talk about Introduction to Anatomy and Physiology. So once you click on it, it'll open up the course of study in a new window. And this is our course of study. Now the course of studies are all set up the same way, so once you learn how to navigate through one, you can pretty much navigate through all of them. So the first thing you'll notice at the top here is the name of the course, Introduction to Anatomy and Physiology, which is also GMC1. And the first great feature is the availability of the course as a PDF. You can download the course as a PDF and take it with you. So if you don't have internet access, if you're riding on a plane or a train, or you're at work on a break and you want to look through your course, you can do that without an internet connection. So that's an awesome feature. The other thing is I want you to notice that there are 3 columns in every course of study, okay? The first column on the left here is where you always want to start, and just go top to bottom and just click on everything going down, then you won't miss anything. So for example, start and end date, assessment preparation is an important tab because everyone wants to know what they need to do to complete the course successfully. So starting with assessment preparation, I can tell right away this is an objective exam, meaning that it's proctored. So you click on the arrow and then click on assessment details. And once that opens up, it'll tell you the name of the assessment, that it's an objective exam, that you're allowed 2.5 hours. There are 99 items on the exam and the cut score is 55%. Beneath that, once you take it, this is where you'll find your coaching report. And then underneath that, you can open up the assessment competencies. This is what you'll be tested on for this assessment. So we'll close that window, and then again on assessment preparation, this is where you'll also find your pre-assessment. So you click on pre-assessment, and this is how you'll take your pre-assessment, and you'll see that the pre-assessment for this exam is also 99 questions and a cut score of 55%, and you're allowed 2.5 hours. So this is where you're going to request to take the pre-assessment. Once it's approved, this is where you'll access the pre-assessment, and again, you'll have access to your coaching report for the pre-assessment down here. The coaching report is a great tool to use to focus your studying for the actual exam. So under assessment preparation, this is also where you will go to request approval to schedule an exam and where you'll actually schedule the exam. Remember, with an objective exam, you can either take it online using your WGU webcam, or you can go to an approved testing center. Either way, you'll schedule through WGU. So moving down, this is your study plan. So as I said, you always want to click on everything so you don't miss anything. Always read the introduction to the course, and whatever you click on here opens in this middle panel here, okay? So there's the name of the course, there's the introduction, there's even a video you can watch. And then moving down, whenever you see an arrow, you'll know that there's something else underneath it. So when you click on Preparing for Success, Learning Resources opens. So you click on Learning Resources, and there are the learning resources for this particular course. Now the great thing about this is you have your ISBN number for any text that you use right there. So the wonderful thing about WGU is you have textbooks included in your tuition, but they are e-textbooks. Some students like to have a hard copy of a book, and that's understandable. If you're one of those students, just copy this ISBN number to make sure you have the exact text that the course is using, and just go online and order it. I know a lot of companies actually rent textbooks now, so if you don't feel like purchasing the actual textbook, you just want to use it for the duration of the course, you can do that. And I believe Amazon is one of the companies that rents and sells textbooks, both. So going back over here to our study plan, you'll want to click on terminology and the body plan next, and then orientation to the body. And again, it just opens up in the middle everything that you need to do for that section. So by looking at this over here, there is a blue 0. That means that this section has been completed. That's why the status bar up here shows that 14% of this study plan has been done. This is a great way to keep track of what you've done and what you haven't done. Once you check the check marks, it'll collapse that section, and it'll turn this part over here blue that you've completed it, and it'll also move the status bar. If you want to go back and see chapter 1 again, or starting week 1, just click the check mark and it'll uncollapse or open up those sections again, but it'll also turn this green, meaning you have not done it yet. So checking it turns it blue, marks it completed. Unchecking it turns it green, means it hasn't been done yet. So you can do that as many times as you want. It's strictly for the student's use. It's not required. I'm not going to go on your course of study to check that you're reading or doing the necessary preparation for the course, but it's just a great tool that you can use. So as you go down here, at the end of the study plan, you'll see you have access to the WGU library. The Center for Writing Excellence, or the CWE as we call it, is a great resource. If you haven't used APA formatting in a while or written a paper, they're awesome. So I encourage you to use them. The other thing that I like to always do is encourage students to use the feedback button at the end of every course, and this is how you send your feedback, whether positive or negative, to the school. And I can tell you that WGU values student feedback and actually makes changes based on student feedback. So please use the feedback button for every course. So going back to the top, as I said, that first left-hand column is the one you'll use the most, but you do have 2 other columns as well. Over here on the right, the third column, you've got contact your course mentors. If you click on that, the names of the course mentors will come up with their phone number and their office hours and what time zone they're in, so that's very helpful. And you can email these course mentors right from here just by clicking on this link here. So for this particular course, the course mentor's email address is anatomy@wgu.edu. So you can contact your course mentors from this column. There are frequently asked questions in this column, and there's a message board in this column. Going back to the middle column, this is where, as I said earlier, you find all the course material that you click on the left will show up in the middle. But you also have your learning communities, which will be in this Learning Resources tab. So there you have a resource that this student is enrolled in, a Pearson resource, and the link to get to that resource. And then you've got your community. So all students are enrolled in the Alumni Relations and Commencement community. If you're a BSN student, you'll be in the BSN program community. If you're an MSN student, you'll be in the MSN program community. We have the Center for Writing Excellence community and the Student Success community. Now, other communities vary depending on what course you're in. So for this course, you'll have your Anatomy and Physiology 1 learning community, and that is where you'll interact with your peers who are taking the course and also interact with your course mentors. And I can't stress enough how important it is to go to your learning community for every course, because there's usually a welcome video or a getting started video that can really help you complete the course successfully. This notes tab here where it says all notes, as you can see, this student has no notes, but you can, as you're reading through the e-text, highlight and save notes. If you do that, they will be here, and you can click on these little A's to change the font, smaller, medium, and larger. So in a nutshell, that is a course of study. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to let me know. Thank you for watching my short video presentation, and have a great day.